All right, the Bucnover episode 26. Daily overs coming into today, 13, 12, and 2. The season win total sits at 11 out of 65. We've got game 1, Dodgers-Pirates. How the heck can the Pirates beat the Dodgers after dropping 2 of 3 to the Reds? Well, we're going to find out. Because we did it. 28 games in, it happened. I'll tell you more on the other side of the break. Everyone came to play. Baseball's weird. You know, we got milestones, we got moments. We've got a lot of things to talk about this episode. And just like that, the Bucnover starts. Okay, welcome to the Bucnover. My name's Spencer. I realize after 28 episodes I've never actually said my name on the podcast. My name's Spencer. I know it says it in the title card, but I feel like maybe I should say it. Today we had a Monday episode of Pirates Baseball, Game 1, Pirates-Dodgers. Let's get into the game. Jose Quintana on the bump against Julio Urias. Pitcher's duel, through and through. Bottom of the fourth was our first action. Michael Chavis triples, Yoshi Tsutsugo sac fly. It's 1-0 Pirates. We're all waiting. We're waiting for a starter to get it. We're waiting for a starter to get the first win. It's 1-0 bottom of the seventh. Guess who shows up? Michael frickin' Perez. Second home run in his second day, called up to the big leagues. I mean, he's not going back down to AAA anytime soon. That gets Urias out of the game. Hayes singles and steals. Throwing error, trying to get Hayes out at second, gets him to third. Chavis sac fly. 3-0. 2-0 after the Perez home run. 3-0 after the Chavis sac fly. We go to the top of the eighth. Bottom of the eighth, sorry. Ben Gamel doubles. And Jack Suwinskis, rapidly becoming everyone's favorite player on the club. Major League home run number 1. No doubt or two. Deep center. Right by the bushes, not into the bushes. I think it went into the bullpen. I caught glimpses of it. I was at work today, so I missed most of the game. But what I did see, I liked. Bednar comes into the eighth, gives up a home run to Edwin Rios. Bing, bang, boom. Last 3 outs. 5-1 final. Didn't hit the over, which was 7.5. The Pirates do win. We raise the Jolly Roger, hoist the colors. Oh no, we don't hoist the colors. Only when we go to the bottom of the ninth. I'll correct myself on that real quick. But the Pirates do win. Get their 12th win on the year. We raise the Jolly Roger against the Dodgers. And like I said yesterday, this is why you love baseball. You go into a weekend against the Cincinnati Reds, 3-22. I mean, dog crap team. Awful team. You drop 2 of 3, and it's like the end of the world. I can't believe the Pirates lost this to the Reds. And the Reds all year are thinking, how are we losing all these games? They turn it around. The Pirates drop these 2 games. You leave Cincinnati, you come home. You're back in the friendly confines of PNC. You're playing a good team, so you get a little bit extra up for it. Not that you need it, but, it's the Dodgers. They're coming into your hometown or into your home ballpark. You just never know. It's the beauty of baseball. Any team could be any team literally every day. I know football is any given Sunday, and that's true, but baseball really is. Every day. I mean, there's very rare times where you know exactly what's going to happen. 2 milestones to talk about. We'll go with Quintana first because this was an amazing record. 28 games it took for the Pirates to get their first starting pitcher win. Congrats to Jose Quintana. He did it. An MLB record that may not be broken ever. Given, on the same flip side, if you believe in hybrid pitching coming, pitchers, starters, The idea of like starters, relievers, closers going away and people just pitching. If you buy into that, maybe this record will be broken. Maybe their wins and losses will go away. But as it stands, 28 games, Jose Quintana, first win for a Pirates starter, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 102 pitches. We're all waiting for it. The 5th inning, he was about 80 pitches. We're all waiting for him to get pulled. He comes out in the 6th, gets the job done, 102 pitches. Good on Sheldon, leaving him in there in a 1-0 game. Jack Suwinskis, like I said, first career home run. I was at work when I saw this and was so happy for him because he's Double-A to the majors is a good story. And he looked overwhelmed the first couple games. Started to get a hold of it, catching up to balls, starting to get around, and you're waiting for that because you know he's got it. You know he's got the power. He was on a tear in Double-A. And he ran into one. He got his first career home run. So excited. So happy for the kid. I watched the video when I got home. And Joe Block, I don't know if he's sick. There was such low energy. I'm not the biggest Joe Block fan. I think he does all right. But I feel like maybe he's a little sick. Because the home run call was not the most exciting for somebody to just hit their first career home run. And he gets excited for somebody that hits a wall scraper. He says, there it goes. I don't know. That's just a personal thing. I don't know. But I'm happy for Jack Suwinskis. Got a home run. He's in the record books. Whole lineup came to bat tonight. Hayes at a leadoff, 3 for 5. Reynolds DH, which I kind of like. Get him out of the outfield and just let him focus on hitting. 2 for 4. Javis, 2 for 3. Sutsugo, 2 for 3. Diego Castillo, 2 for 4. Ben Gamble, 2 for 4. Suwinskis with his home run. Michael Perez with his home run. Jake Marisnick, not so good at the plate, but did make a stellar play in center field. Tweaked his wrist a little bit on the landing, but again, making amazing catches in the outfield. His defense is top tier, elite. 15 hits overall by the Pirates. That's the kind of game you want to win. That's how they're going to win these games. Not a couple home runs, but hits. Put pressure on the starting pitcher. Get him out of there. Hits. Run into a couple home runs in the 7th and the 8th. And then you're winning because your bullpen is good. Despite having a couple bad games, Pirates have a good bullpen. They have a couple sour eggs or whatever you want to call them. But overall, Will Crow, Dylan Peters, David Bednar, those guys are good. So if you get them a lead, you get them into the 7th, 8th, and 9th, you're going to win a lot of games. Speaking of home runs, Perez, my goodness. Yeah, he's looking like a guy that got let out of the cage, and he's like, I'm not going back in that cage. I'm staying here in the majors. I'm going to hit a home run every freaking day, and I'm not going back to AAA. You can't make me, because I'm going to prove to you that I'm going to stay here. And if the injury to Roberto Perez is as serious as people are saying, he may be here for a while. Sucks for Roberto, but that's baseball. He's kind of injury prone. And Michael Perez is not going back to AAA. He's going to make sure of that. That being said, with how good Pittsburgh did, I kind of looked at the Dodgers' offense and all their payroll. You get past Mookie Betts, who they signed out of Boston, Freddie Freeman, who they just signed this year out of Atlanta, Trey Turner, who they got from Washington, Mookie Betts, 262, Freddie Freeman, 317, Trey Turner, 250. Then you're looking at Justin Turner, 168, Max Muncy, 136, Cody Bellinger, their star, was their star, batting 214. Austin Barnes, the catcher, 231. They're, is their lineup that much different from ours? Yes, it is, because they'll figure it out. And there are also, what's their record? 18 and something? 19 and 8. So, their line, I don't know how they're winning 19 games with that lineup. Gotta be their pitching, I guess. Not today, though. Julio Urias, not today. Bad teams doing well. We're looking at bets that, bad teams, they can win too. I like betting those games. We got the Reds, Speaking of figuring it out, we got the Reds 10-5 against the Brewers today in Cincinnati. So, Pittsburgh's not the only team losing to the Reds this year. So I like them tomorrow. You got the Orioles and the Royals. Orioles and Royals. That is a mouthful for people who cannot pronounce R's, me being one of them. Orioles and Royals. Now, the Royals are 9-17. The Orioles are 12-17. So I don't really think this is necessarily falling into that category. But the Orioles won 6-1. Cubs and Padres. This does fall in the category because the Cubs are 9-18 and the Padres are 19-10. Currently in the bottom of the 7th, Cubs are beating them 4-0. So that's 2 teams. And then, of course, you have the Pirates and Dodgers, who I would consider, the Pirates are not a good team, the Dodgers are a good team. So 3, maybe 4, maybe a little tease. Parlay for tomorrow. Reds, Orioles, Cubs, Pirates. We'll check back tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Phillies 12-16 against the Mariners 13-16. I don't know if you consider that, but the Phillies are winning 9-0. Their bats woke up today. Maybe hit a home run worth noting. Segura and Hoskins. Yeah, not really. So maybe sprinkle them in too. We'll see. We made a little 5-teamer. I'll tweet it out tomorrow over at Bucnover. All right, recap. Daily overs, 13-13-2. Season total, 12 out of 65. We got game 2 tomorrow. Dodgers, Pirates, over-under at 8. Tony Gonsolin, 2-0 with a 1.64 ERA, 22 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts. Against Bryce Wilson, 0-1, 3.79 ERA, 16 Ks, over 19 innings pitched. It says Bryce Wilson on the starter, but we've seen him switch it around to Dylan Peters. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, because that combination has been working. Wednesday's still TBD. People are floating around Ronzi Contreras. We'll see. Tomorrow we'll focus on that. Hey, you know what? Bad teams can beat good teams. We saw it in Cincinnati. We're seeing it here in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh can beat the Dodgers 2 in a row. You'll see. And we'll be here to recover. We'll be here to recap that and the over-unders like we do every day here on the Bucnover. Enjoying the Bucnover content? Be sure to follow me over at Twitter at Bucnover, TikTok at the Bucnover, and on YouTube, The Bucnover, to follow along with your buckos all year long.